Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. We are back home from Texas, and in today's video I will just be doing my makeup while I update you guys on what's been going on and what to expect from my channel next few weeks, next few months. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get through all these videos, but yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw out a bunch of information to you guys about like different videos that I want to do, that I'm planning on filming in the following weeks. So if you are interested, just keep watching and don't forget to subscribe if you are new here, and give this video a big thumbs up. So the boys and I are back from Texas. We were in Texas for 2 weeks visiting my sister and her family. She moved there maybe 5-6 years ago. So it was my first time visiting her. She had come over to visit us, but it was my first time visiting her. It was my first time traveling with the boys alone. It was my first time in Texas. It was a lot of firsts. Yeah. Anyway, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I did post a lot of my trip on there, and a lot of you guys asked about certain like things. The only video that I did upload on here was the zoo. We went to the zoo in Waco, Texas. But I do have some footage from my Magnolia Market visit, and a lot of you guys asked about it when I posted about it on my Instagram. So I do have some footage from that I want to share with you guys. Maybe some tips on if you are planning on going or whatever. Go ahead and share my experience there. And because a lot of you guys wanted to know more about it, a lot of you guys were asking a bunch of questions about it, so I thought maybe I'll just go ahead and put it all in one video. So stay tuned for that. Again, here today I'm not really going to talk about what I'm doing with my makeup. I'm just going to like kind of catch you guys on everything that's been going on and kind of what to expect from videos coming up. So don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of those. Now, I know the lighting is like totally off, but Diego is taking a nap right now and he is sleeping in my room, so I can't go in there and film, usually like, you know, with the windows facing me. Right now I am, yeah. And you guys, David is going to school. He is going to be going to preschool, so expect a back to school shopping with me maybe later in the week. But yeah, he's going to school. He's going to be going to preschool for half a day. He's not gonna go the whole day. He's not gonna be doing the whole day there. We qualified for only half a day, so that's what he's going to be doing, half a day. So I don't know, like sometimes I feel really excited, and then other times I'm like really sad and like, oh, whatever. But I'm mostly excited. I know it'll be good for him. It'll be good for me. With, you know, for him to get used to not only being away from me, but also, you know, interacting with other kids his age. He doesn't really get to do that. He gets to do that only on Sundays when we go over to grandma's house. My side of the family doesn't have kids his age anymore. They're all older. So when we do go to my mom's house, my nephew, who is usually there, he is 6 years older than him. So, you know, it's just a little harder to play because he's little and he wants to play a certain way, and my nephew wants to play video games, so it is a little harder. So yeah, that's that. So I'm excited for him. I'm excited for this whole thing. So I said expect a back to school shopping haul, and also maybe more routine videos once he starts school. A little more routines on like getting him ready for school and getting our days started. Okay, so this one might be just like too light for me. I am a little tanned right now, so I'm gonna go in and add a different shade. I have a bunch of different makeup here that I got free samples for. I'm not a big fan of these little tiny samples, but I mean, hey, they get the job done, right? Oh man, this one's gonna be too dark. What am I doing? I don't know. Whatever. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So our trip to Texas, again, this was my first time flying with both the boys alone, with either of the boys alone. It was actually my first time flying alone, like ever. Usually it was with my parents or with my husband, but I have never flown alone. So it was our first time, and I've learned so much from that trip. I do want to share some of my tips. I do want to share a few tips. It's gonna be a bunch of tips videos apparently. But anyway, the boys were so good on the plane. The whole on the way to Texas, it was a really early flight, so Diego fell asleep as soon as we got on the plane. He was a little impatient, you know, when everybody was boarding the plane, but once everybody was in, whatever, I started giving him I gave him a bottle, and he fell asleep as the plane was like still going up. He fell asleep the whole flight. David fell asleep mid-flight, and he just knocked out. And yeah, I mean, they did so well, like I said, on the flight. Then on the way back, Diego fell asleep like 20 minutes into the flight, and David fell asleep like 30 minutes before we landed, and it was so hard to get him to wake up. He was just completely out, because it was a late flight and he was still like on Texas time. You know, he should have, we were going to sleep maybe at like 9:30ish at night in Texas. Here it would have been 7:30. So when we got here 9 o'clock LA time, it's 11 o'clock in Texas. So he would have been like, you know, in his third dream. So he was completely asleep. He did not want to wake up until I had to like start tickling his ear because he was not waking up. The good thing, it gave me some time. There was a plane at our gate, so we didn't like get off the plane immediately. We kind of had to wait for like 30 minutes, I think. And yeah, so that was the only like downside. Then he was kind of grumpy as we were walking to get our stuff, our luggage, and it was kind of a long walk, so he was pretty annoyed. And then Diego, I was carrying Diego, so that was pretty much the hardest part of like flying with them, just that he, you know, fell asleep and he was kind of annoyed. But yeah, during the trip, they were so good the first week. And then after, like, you know, a whole weekend, I missed my husband, the boys missed their dad, and David is 4. He doesn't know how to express his feelings yet very well. So he was starting to act out and starting to kind of be a crybaby. You know, while playing with my nephews and my niece. He was very sensitive. And after he was done like throwing his fit, he would just say, I just want to go home. So I knew, like, you know, that was his way of telling me, I want to go home. I miss my dad. I miss my house. I miss my routine. So yeah, but I'm glad that we got to spend the 2 weeks there. My sister had come before and we had hung out, but the babies were still little. They didn't remember each other, you know, like only from what we tell them, only from pictures. He wants to go back to Texas. He already told his dad that he wants to go back in 100 days. So expect us in 100 days, apparently. So today we're not gonna do much. My husband promised David a toy because he was really good with his shots. He still needed some vaccines for school, so we went to go get those done, and he was so good. He was a really good boy over there. He cried. I told him it's okay to cry, you know, just don't move because then it's gonna hurt more. So he was really good at the doctor the other day to get his vaccines. We are going to go to Target or Walmart. I'm not sure. Walmart had like amazing clearance sales. Did you guys see that? Like, they had so many toys on sale. When I was in Texas, we went to Walmart a few times, and they had a bunch of stuff on clearance, like toys that the kids want, not just, the leftover ones. They had a lot of toys on sale, a lot of on clearance toys. I know, I'm pretty sure they're like kind of wiping it out for, the holiday season to just bring all the new toys out. So check out your Walmart, because I saw they had a lot of deals. And something else we are going to get, it's a little potty for Diego. Diego is 15 months old. You guys, he is starting to tell me when he's got to go poopy. So it started like him just patting his diaper, and I was like, what is going on? What did you do? Did you go poopy? And then he'll tell me yes. And now he's starting to do it like right before. So he'll pause and look at me and pat his diaper, and I'll say, are you going poopy? And then he'll say yes, and then I smelled him and I was like, no, you didn't, whatever. And then like 2 minutes later, he's standing right next to me, like looking at me like, are you gonna change this or what? So I think we're ready to start potty training. I think with David, we started around this time. My sister was babysitting David at that time because I was still working. So I remember her, giving it a try, like introducing him to the potty. And we got him one pretty early on to take to her house so she can get started on it. And then when I picked up on it, like I quit my job, I think when he was 1.5 years. And when I picked up the potty from her house, he like picked it up really quickly. So a lot of it was because my sister introduced him to it early. And by his 2nd birthday party, he was not wearing a diaper anymore. So we're going to go ahead and give it a go with Diego, see how he does. Like I said, he seems very interested. Like when we go to the bathroom, he like follows you in there again. And he's showing, all the signs. All the signs are there. So no pressure, but he's showing interest. So I'm just going to jump on it. What else? Oh my God. So last Saturday, it was my first time wearing makeup since back from Texas. And, I packed my makeup or whatever. And I go in with this brush to do my bronzer. And oh my God, you guys, it was black. I didn't like wipe it or anything. I had cleaned my brush before, and I go in with my bronzer and I swipe it and it's black. Well, my little Naked Urban Decay Basics palette, the black, it's been through a lot, okay? And my black one cracked and it kind of like spilled onto the other stuff. So you can see it's like everywhere. So this brush picked it up, and when I went in, it was like black. So we were actually going to a family event. We were going to a quinceañera. So I was like, holy mackerel, we're already running a little late, and I am not going to wipe my face off to start over again. So I kind of had to blend the crap out of that black eyeshadow on my cheek. So if you saw me looking a little crazier than usual at the quinceañera, that's why. So yeah, it wasn't all the champagne I had. Okay, another video that I am planning on filming soon is one all about my keto experience. A lot of family has noticed that I've kind of buckled down and finally lost some weight. So, and then some of you guys have also mentioned it. I've mentioned it like briefly on my Instagram. Like if I post a video, if I post a picture of like the food that I'm eating, I mention like, I tag keto or something. So most of you guys already know that I was on the keto diet, and I say was because I came back from Texas like 10 pounds heavier than what I left. And I am going to get back on it. I'm not going to say once you get off keto, you're going to gain everything back, because no, I mean, I got off keto and went back to like my eating habits. Like we were eating out on a daily basis with my sister. So that's why. But I do trust the keto diet. It has done a lot for me. So I do want to film a video about my experience and what helped me buckle down pretty much. So again, stay tuned. I feel like this video is like a teaser for everything, and like I better get to filming all these videos because I am excited for them. And a lot of you guys have been asked, these are like videos that you guys have been asking for, or not really videos that you guys have asked for, but stuff that you guys have commented on my Instagram and on here. Whoa, that was dark. So, oh my God, I should do the doing my makeup funny to see if my husband notices challenge. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm like really shy to film in front of other people though. Like I want to do like a bunch of like guests here on my channel. Like, I mean, when I'm filming videos here in front of the camera, like it's just me talking to the camera, like nobody is watching me, and like I'm scared like to bring people along and like looking like a crazy person. Like I don't feel like a crazy person when I'm talking to the camera. I feel like I like kind of know you guys now. A lot of you guys comment on my videos, a lot of you guys comment on my Instagram, so I feel like I kind of know you guys now, and like you guys know me, you know. And then I'm gonna bring in somebody new, and then it's like bringing, like when you have different groups of friends and bringing one friend from one group to the other, and then they're like, why are you friends with these people, or why do these people like do you know what I'm saying? I don't know, not to say that they're going to say that about any of you guys because they don't know you guys, but they're probably gonna be like, dude, like you do look kind of crazy. Anyway, so I am ready for the day. Don't forget to subscribe. I have a lot of stuff coming your way. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys on the next one.